Yes, people, big up to everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Stoppage Time with Shik fan call-in show that we do over here on this channel. I know we didn't go live this Sunday for this episode, but we are live today on a Tuesday. And as you guys already know how this show goes, this show is pretty much a show for the community. So for anybody who wants to have their say, who wants to talk about certain things, you are more than welcome to join to talk about anything that you would like to talk about. It could be regarding your club, football, basketball, baseball, cricket, UFC, boxing, F1, whatever you would like to talk about, you are welcome to come and join and talk about it. And there are a couple of rules, of course, as you know, that your camera must be on unless I do obviously know you and have been on a stream with you. That is the only exception for anybody who's returning as a caller. You don't have to have your camera on, but if you are new to this channel, you do have to have your camera on. Your camera needs to be on while you are waiting on stage. You need to also be able to have a good mic, but it's okay. No worries on that. That's not too big of a priority, but that's pretty much it. So we are back. Make sure you guys do run up the likes. Make sure you guys do subscribe. As you can tell from the bottom below, the link is in the pinned comment. I have posted it, so come through and join and let us know what your thoughts on whatever you would like to talk about. And then also, we're 80 subscribers away from 1K, so we are going to get there very, very soon. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share. Let everybody know Sheik is live for a fan call-in show. And if you have anything you want to say, you can come through and say it. So big up to everyone. We already have a first caller in the studio already. Let me show some love to the chat real quick. Big up to my guy Sham LFC. He says big up Sheik, and he also says like the stream when you enter exactly. So shout out to Sham. Good to see you, my bro. Hopefully everything is blessed. But we do have the first caller in already. We got the OG caller of this channel, the OG, the OG. We've got Sai in the building. What are you saying, Sai, man? How's everything going?
Or is Shik all good?
Yeah, man, doing all great. All great, man. Especially after that test match, Sai. That test match we won, man. We cooked them.
Yeah, I will talk about it.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to say rest in peace, Diego Jota
Mm-hmm.
and brother Andre. It is a shock and it is very, very difficult to digest news.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
it's very, very heartbreaking to see he's a father of three kids. I am devastated. Literally, I am off of social media for 1.5 days.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
very
still
hard
tough.
to
It's still tough
it's
to go
very
on.
hard to digest. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
very hard to digest. Uh, Praying for his family, man. Literally praying for his family.
Yeah, man.
And I want to big up Arne Slot, Liverpool Football Club. They dealt with the situation brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly. They given the perfect statements. They given the perfect tribute to the player, and they delayed the preseason little bit 1 or 2 days, and they're caring about the players. And hats off to them. See, it is
Yeah.
not a for players. It will be not difficult. For us also, it's difficult. For players, even more difficult. That's why I'm praying for his three kids. Hope they recover soon. It will be difficult, but praying for our Diego Jota 20. Rest in peace. That's it. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Now
100%.
coming back to the real football and cricket. See that test match was brilliant, and without winning Bumrah, that is big for us. Very very big for us. And this pitch remind me of Indian subcontinent pitches.
Yeah.
These pitches are say yeah we play same pitches. We will score a lot of runs. We will take wickets on 4 and 5 days. This
Yeah.
pitch remind me of Indian pitches. For me, I think next test match we have to win.
Mm-hmm.
Lots we have to win. If we
Lords.
win
Yeah.
lots,
Lords. Mm-hmm.
yeah. If we can win lots, I think we can draw one more. That's it.
We'll win the
We
series.
can't lose the series.
Mm-hmm.
We can't lose the series.
Yeah.
That's why next series is must.
When is this next match? Let me see. When is it? It's on
11th, July 11th.
okay, 11th. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
watching now Wimbledon.
Wimbledon? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching Wimbledon. See, this series, this 2025 Wimbledon is so good. Sheik, you must do you if you have time, you must check out final. If it is happens, you must check out final.
Let me see. When would the final be on Sunday or would it be on Sunday?
13th,
13th.
13th.
Yeah, if I get a chance, I'll do a watch along.
Yeah. maybe because I think it will be a great match. Semi-final, if all goes well, I think Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz will be the semi-final. That will be the big match.
Hmm.
That will be very very big match.
Yeah,
That's
very
why. See, what are your thoughts on cricket?
My thoughts on the test match. I mean, first of all, I have to give like big shout out to Shubnam Gill, bro. Shubnam Gill,
Yeah,
this series so far, yes, you can question like his captaincy a little bit in the first match, but just purely batting, bro, like this guy is unbelievable. 269 in the first innings, 150 plus in the second innings. That's absolutely unbelievable, bro. Like and for him to, get that, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on him, of course, in terms of performing well. This is his first time that he's been promoted as captain for the test series. So it's like, considering where the match was going to at that time, he had to play a very, very big innings, and he did it in both those innings, bro. And then second of all, I want to give big shout out to Mohammad Siraj. I want to give big shout out to Akash Deep, because they got very, very crucial wickets at crucial moments in the game too, and we battered them, bro. Like we absolutely battered England in that second match. We won by 300 plus runs. Like the score that we made, we declared around, yeah, we declared, and they had a target of 600 to make in one final day, and we battered them, bro. They didn't even make 300 plus. So I think like completely agree with you. I think that this game was much needed, of course, for us to win, to bounce back with the way that we lost the first one. Because the first one also was similar like this. I think our bowling did let us down a little bit. Our batting also did let us down a little bit. But the first match, we scored high runs as well. But then we allowed England to score very high as well and just keep up with us. And I thought we should have won that first match. But the second match, we just played very, very well. And I'm very, very like happy with that performance. This third one is the one though. I think because it's a 5 match test series, they end up winning this one. It becomes a little bit sticky, and I think this one we have to win. It's Lords. It's a big occasion. The whole world going to be watching this, especially everyone in England. Cricket fans, all of that. And this is Shubnam Gill's moment again. Like rise up to this moment, go play a very good innings in Lords. And this is to everyone too. Like Mohammad Siraj, I think bowled very, very well. And it's good that we added him to, back into the team. And Akashdeep was given that run too, where we added him into the team. They both bowled very, very well. So this is the moment. This is the one. These are the type of games that I love watching as a fan. Like not only just of the Indian national team, but also just anytime there's cricket games at Lords, it's a spectacle, and that's what you want to watch, and that's what I'm here for, man. I'm so excited for this game. Like you said, it's on the 11th, right? So it's in 3 days, and I'll be tuning into it the entire time. So we have to go win this. I think we can win this series. I don't think this series is honestly as tough as people are making it out to be. I think in the first 2 games we've shown that we can play, and we can win the series, man. I think we can definitely go and win the series. But yeah, we'll see what
For
happens.
me, for me, three
Very
crucial points. First and second match was
true.
bigger pitch. For me, three crucial points was in first test match also we batted really well. See, we dropped catches, 6 drop catches.
We did
That
slip
is the
slip
turning point.
catches. Yeah, man. Like
Yeah, that is turning point. Jaiswal, that
mhm,
is the turning point.
just
And
one.
in second test matches, we didn't drop any catches. We
Hmm.
taken all, and we batted really well, long. And
Hmm.
what we did was, see, England. If you are giving target 350 or 400, they can chase. What we
Yeah,
did was we batted really long and given them 600 runs, and we tested their patience. Okay, you do. We not lose. We are not losing.
yeah,
We are not losing.
yeah,
It said you will draw that match. I said no, we will win that match.
yeah. I thought we would win that match too. Yeah.
Yeah, what England thought was, what India thought was, see, we are not losing this match. If you are good, draw this match. They say,
Mhm.
what will your defense like? England don't defend. One thing from England was they don't defend. They always attack. That is key for us. That will give India chances. I am
Mhm.
happy for it. And one more player I really want to shout out was Rishabh Pant. Man.
Yeah, Rishabh Pant,
Really,
man. This guy
really,
was treating Test
yes.
match like a like a 50 overs match.
See,
Man.
he had a rough IPL. He had a really,
Yeah, he
really
had a
rough
rough
IPL.
idea. Because he had a
and
big
he
move.
came back.
He had a big
Yes,
move. He went from New Delhi, the
yeah,
team that I support, obviously,
yes.
to
He
Gujarat. And he
got
was one of
big
the most
move. He
expensive players,
scored.
big money as
Yes,
well. Yeah,
yeah. He scored less runs. He scored only one century,
yeah,
and he got so much stick about that. And one that's why I want to see world Rishabh Pant back, and he came back in first test. He scored two centuries, and next second test also he scored crucial half century in second innings.
yeah,
I am really happy for him. See, if we have to win this series, these three players has to perform: Gill, Rishabh Pant, and Bumrah.
yeah.
These three players has to perform. And one more thing, take off Karun Nair. Please take off Karun Nair and bring Sai Sudarshan.
Hmm.
Sai Sudarshan is a left-hander. He's upcoming player. He can bat well, really well. See,
Yeah.
Karun Nair, we have given chances, man. He's not capitalizing it. I think that is a in change. And coming back to the football now, see,
Yes.
we all know Liverpool are taking a break from this. I think from tomorrow after us, we all the transfer news starts again for us. What
Yep.
we'll do now? This unfortunate incident happened. We don't know what they will do. Club will do because we don't have any strikers now.
That's what I was
Nunes
saying.
definitely will move.
Hmm.
Nunes definitely will move. For me, now Isak is completely off.
Okay.
I think he's now Isak is completely off. Because we have to bring two strikers. It's very unfortunate. We can't think like that, but football moves. We have
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Hmm.
We have to talk about it. It's a very difficult conversation, but we have to talk about it. We have to bring two strikers. And if you are bringing two strikers, it definitely will cost 120 to 130. And Diaz, I am first. See, I can understand Luis Diaz situation.
Yeah. So tell me about this Luis Diaz
Ah,
situation. Also, let me just add Jez also because Jez is waiting, and you guys can hang around because there's nobody else. So big up to you,
yeah,
Jez. How you doing, bro?
Yo, big up, man. What are you guys
big up,
saying? So
Jess.
big up to
All
High
good.
man. Yeah, man, I'm good, man.
Good to
I'm
hear. Good to
watching
hear.
Wimbledon, Jess. Are you?
Now I'm just actually doing some stuff for my Twitch for my Twitch right now in the
Okay,
background.
okay.
So I'm just
Nice, nice.
listening in, man.
There
But
you go.
I'm here. I'm here in the conversation and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
Yeah.
good. So yeah, what's
See,
going on with this whole
coming.
Luis? What's going on with this
Yeah.
whole Luis Diaz thing? Yeah.
See, what is the situation is Jack? He's on 55K per week.
Okay.
He wants he wants to stay. He really wants to stay, but he wants a contract,
Yeah.
new contract. What Liverpool are saying was, we don't offer new contract. You can run your contract. We will give you a 30 or
Mhm.
give me 85 million. He's
85
linked with
million.
Al Nassr, 85 million.
Okay.
And we brought from Porto for 650 or 55 million. We brought him. Liverpool want 85 million, and Al Nassr linked with him, and Bayern Munich linked with him. For me, I don't want to sell him. I really don't want to sell him. But if there is option, if he wants to go and Liverpool get some above 70 million, sell him and bring Rodrigo.
Okay.
No other option. If he is staying, I want Malik Fofana. If he is going, I want Rodrigo because I want that player who star player for other wing also. See, Diaz is a not star player, but he can do some brilliant shit. Last season he scored some important goals, but I don't trust Gakpo really well. I don't see Gakpo starting a game in game out.
Okay.
I will take Eze, but I want Rodrigo. Rodrigo is
Understood.
a brilliant player, and he can play two sides, right and
Yeah.
left. He can play two sides, and Salah will leave AFCON this season. And see, one thing I have to tell you that lot of pressure on Arsenal now because Liverpool have to do lot of this. Lot of players will go Liverpool this season. We, if all things go well, we will bring another four players. Maybe three players, another three players. That means already six new players in this starting lineup. It will
Yeah.
change. Whole system will change, and the look of the team will be changed. That's why. what I think was that things look differently from Liverpool next season. I expect challenging. Really, I want title next season. But
Yeah.
from what I seeing, from what I hearing, what documents all nets are saying was he wants fluid system. Slot wants fluid players. I see. That's why I want Rodrigo.
Mhm.
If Louis Diaz leaving, I want Rodrigo. That is it. And coming back to the striker situation, I want Akatike, man. Really, because Oshman is going to Galatasaray,
Yeah.
Gokres to Arsenal. I don't want Gokres also, no problem for me. I don't want Gokres. Akatike to, I want Akatike. I take him. See, he still has a issues some, but I take him at Liverpool now because strikers are moving really fast at market now. There is no strikers now. United need a striker. We need a striker. Chelsea need a striker. Uh, Chelsea bought Pedro, but he will be not main striker. We three clubs need a striker.
Yeah.
That's why I will take Ekatike and I will take Malik Fofana and I want another striker. See, backup striker, no, I don't know, but there will be you there in coming weeks. There is lot to do. There is lot to do, and I want to ask a question, Sheikh.
Yes.
What do you
Sure.
think of this? I already asked yesterday, Flawless also. Why United taking so much time to sell and bring players after they finish 15th last season?
Because we're incompetent, bro. It's as simple as that. I mean, in terms of there's like we talked about it yesterday too. There's just a severe lack of urgency, and I think it's a little bit about. I talked about this yesterday. Big up to A. Solomon every single time. I talked about this yesterday. I think it's a little bit of Ineos need to become the employers. They need to stop listening to fans. They need to stop listening to what the crowd is saying. They need to stop listening to players and coaches as well. I think right now at this moment, I've been saying this for so long. Yes, Ruben Amorim is the manager. Yes, Ruben Amorim is someone that you are looking to back going into this season, even though you haven't really backed him with anything. You've only backed him with one signing. But it just seems like you are allowing him to basically make a lot of the decisions moving forward for this club. Whereas I don't think that should be the case. One, he hasn't provided enough credibility for us to even believe in him. He doesn't provide enough credibility for him even to, in terms of answering to the club, that I am the person that you should trust. I know what I want, this and that. I know you've seen this. You've probably heard about what Javi Alonso's comments were after one of the games that he has. I think it was after the
I
Dortmund
agree
game,
with him.
where he
I agree
said,
with him.
I'm willing to change my system. I'm willing to adapt to certain things based on the team that we have so that we can find the final product, the final, starting 11, the final system that he eventually wants to play. Whereas our situation is the complete opposite. We are so heavily reliant on this one thing that Ruben Amorim is saying that I need my own players, I need this and that, I need this type of character, this type of ability, and all that type of stuff in the squad, that we're becoming so heavily reliant on that. Now, financially, if there are any financial constraints, the one of the issues that we do have, of course, which it is something that you can deal with, but our players are on massive wages. Why would they want to leave? When Rasmus Højlund is coming out and saying, "Oh, I want to stay at this club. My desire is to stay." As much as I dislike him, trust me, I understand where he's coming from. Why would he want to move away from the amount of money that he's currently on, with how much ever time he has left on his contract, to go play somewhere else, unless the club makes it known to him and known to players that we want to move you on? That's when things will change. But that's not what the club is doing currently. And there still is time. I know that we're still in July, but to be honest, there's about 2 weeks left for preseason to start. The players have just come through to training. They've just reported for training, I think, yesterday. So everyone, for the most part, has been reported for training. I know some of them, like Garnacho, I heard that these guys are not going to show up to training, which is fine. No problem
Yeah,
with that at all.
right.
But you have to, just kind of the same way how they handled the Bruno situation. The Bruno situation was, there is a team out there, there's a club out there that was willing to pay insane amount of money for a player in our hands, right? We had to make it known that we want to get rid of them. Bruno himself said
That
it. He
Bruno
said,
sale will be
Go
Sorry
on.
to cut you off, Six.
Yeah, yeah,
Really
no, no,
sorry.
go on. No, go on, go on. Yeah, yeah.
That Bruno sale will be your Philippe Coutinho sale.
But it's also eventually that whole situation is eventually going to be the downfall of this season. I knew it since then that, bro, like, I part of me was stupid enough to think that it could actually happen. There was a point in time around that Bruno transfer talk that I was like, shit, I don't think we've ever gotten this close to actually selling Bruno Fernandez. It came to a point where his agent went to Saudi and it was pretty much almost going to happen. But what happened? They spoke to the manager, they spoke to Bruno, they asked him, what do you want to do? He said, I don't want to leave. Ruben Amorim said, he's my guy. I want to keep him next season. Finished. That's where it just all ended because all they did was went to him. Now, that's the issue that I have is you guys are employers of this club. You Bruno Fernandez and Ruben Amorim are employees. I keep saying this. I said this yesterday. You are the employers, these guys are the employees. Every time it seems like when there's a meeting or something like that, when Bruno Fernandez and Ruben Amorim walk into the room, everybody shut the fuck up because Bruno Fernandez and Ruben Amorim are here. Nobody talk. We have to hear what they have to say. It's some shit like this, and I don't like that, bro. This 100 million and Buemo transfer would have been done already. We'd probably go out
You
there and
will
get
get
other players too.
midfield. You
Midfield.
can
We need to go
refill
out there and
midfield.
get
Yeah,
midfield. We need to go out there and get a striker. All these things
yeah.
could have been done. All we need right now, currently at this moment, to situate our attack is Embuemo through the door and one striker. That's it. And our attack is set. We have Ahmad, we have Cunha, we have
Jaxi,
Xerxes, we have a striker, we have Embuemo. I know maybe Embuemo and Ahmad are both probably going to miss in terms. I'm not sure actually.
Afcon.
Cameroon are playing Afcon and
Yes, yes,
Mali
playing.
playing.
Yeah, Cameroon are playing. Yeah.
Cool. So we're probably going to miss out on the both of them when it comes to that. But
Mazraoui and Onan also.
yeah, we have like so many players we're gonna miss out to Afcon
Mazraoui, Onana, Ahmad Diallo, Mbemo.
and Boimo. So yeah, like
Yeah.
it's this type of situation where that money could have been. First of all, I don't think any. It's like this side. Imagine Al Hilal comes tomorrow and says they want to pay 100 for Darwin Nunes. It's a no brainer. You will not even think
See,
about
he
it.
said, Shik, he said 100. I will sell him for 40.
That's what
I
I'm
will sell him
saying,
for
bro.
40.
And the fact
I will
that
sell him for
Hilal is out
40.
there willing to pay 100 for our situation is a little different. This guy is a 30-year-old midfielder who, like, let's be honest, in other top teams in Europe, he might fit or he might, start in some teams, but none of these teams want him. Nobody else is actively looking out there to sign a player like Bruno Fernandez, who's in his 30s, 30 to 31 year old. We're not going to get into the Champions League. I don't think we get top four this season, right? I don't think we
No,
do.
I also think,
So
yeah.
I
No.
don't think we do. The season
Yeah.
after that, it depends. I think it's still too far out because one, I don't even think this manager gets until the end of the season. So now we're banking on potentially the fact that Bruno Fernandez is going to stay here for the next 2 years, and we're not even going to be in the Champions League. I don't think we're going to be in the Champions League. And he's coming out and saying, "Oh well, I still have big trophies to win with United. I still have big moments to have this and all that type of bullshit." We're not going to win. We're not going to even be in the Champions League in the next 2 years. So I don't understand. And this time also, I want to mention this current period that we are in as a club, the situation that we're in as a club, 15th place, we're one game a week, all that type of stuff. This is the best time for you to do something like this. You don't get a lot of trial and error in seasons where we're in different competitions. Let's say we are in Europe. You don't get an opportunity to trim down your squad because you need a squad you need two different squads. That's why Chelsea were
Yeah.
able to perform the way that they performed in the Conference League, and I get it because the Conference League is a low level competition, but they had two different squads for Europe, and now they're using that two different squads to go into the Champions League, and they've gotten more players as well. Whereas we're in a situation where we're playing one game a week, so it comes to a point where this is the best opportunity for you to trim down the squad, and we didn't do that. You could have trimmed down the squad and you could have revamped it because the statistics will tell you, the numbers will tell you, this squad currently that was constructed by Eric Ten Hag has regressed season after season. They've
Yeah.
regressed.
Yes, I agree with
So
that.
it's time for it to be done. Like, and that's where
Yes.
I'm like, I don't understand why there's this severe lack of urgency. And I've said this, Flawless has said this too. Since the beginning, we don't trust these guys, bro. We don't trust Ineos. Like, there's been so many different things in the past where I think the only thing that certain people, if they do back them over, is maybe our transfer window last year. So I don't know if you were watching my channel or if you were on Flawless's channel around that time, start of last season. Um, I said our window was a 5 out of 10. The reason why I
Yeah,
said our window was a
I
five out of
remember
10,
that.
yeah, the
Yeah, I
reason why I
remember
said our
that.
window was a 5 out of 10 because I told everyone that it does not improve our attacking options. It does not improve anything at all. We're still going into a season with Rasmus Hoyland. We still had guys like Mason Mount. We still had that midfield. We still had only Xerxes was the player who we bought in as a quote unquote striker. Well, we all know that he's not really a striker. He's more of a false nine type of player. And that's how we utilize him right now, anyways. So I called that window a 5 out of 10. Now, the other deals that we did, like Delict, Mazarawi, Euro, Aiden Heaven in January, all that type of stuff. Those are still good deals because they turned out to be our better players last in that shit last season, right? But other than that, the reason why I said it's a 5 out of 10 is why I also predicted us to score only 45 goals this past season. And we guess what? We scored 44. We scored one less goal than my outlandish prediction. And everyone called us negative, all that type of stuff. But I can see it,
Yeah,
bro. Like I
yeah.
can see it.
One more thing, Sheikh. See, I think, see, Bruno, big up king.
Yeah.
Uh, Mbemo will sign. Already Cunha is there. Jugsi, I will see. Hoyland is not a starting striker. You have to start Jugsi, and your manager won't start. See, for me, Chelsea. See, take off Palmer. Chelsea is Jackson, Pedro. Sorry, Jackson, Neto, and
Okay.
left wing Madueke, right? Left wing Madueke or left wing Neto or Madueke. I think
Mm-hmm.
your attack will is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs also not have that attack. Your attack is so good. They can score goals.
Yeah, I mean,
Mbembo scores.
we've gotten two wingers
Yeah,
on each side. One guy scored 20 goals in last season for Brentford. I don't think
16
he's
goals.
going to.
Cunha.
Yeah, Cunha, and
Yeah,
I don't think Embuemo will probably replicate the same numbers again. I don't think it's probably going to happen. But if I'm expecting something from him, I'm expecting overall GNA, not just goals. Because I get it, Brentford, all the attention, the balls played to him quite a lot. Him and
yeah,
Wisa are
always. Yeah,
sharing
I'm a
a lot
Visa.
of the
Yeah,
goals. Yeah, him and Wisa are sharing a lot of the goals. But I don't think he replicates the same type of numbers. Maybe not, but I would say why not have 15 goals because you scored 20, about 10 to 15 goals and about 10 assists. And I would say that's a good end product from someone like him in his first season coming to Manchester United under that pressure, a different system, new manager, all that type of stuff. I think that's decent in terms of his
yeah.
output. He's consistently had about 16 to 20 GNA for the past 3 years, and this is at Brentford. So I think he should be able to replicate that. Also, considering how much his price tag is going to be, it's going to be 60 million
65
plus,
million.
and I think
65
we'll do.
million or 60 million.
Yeah, it's going to be 60 million plus, and I think we'll end up doing it because now also Anthony Alanga signed for Newcastle United yesterday, so
You
we're going
got
to
10
get
million.
we got about 11 million for that. So use some of
Yeah.
that to get this transfer done. Simple as that,
And
and it should
and you will
accelerate
get
the
another
process.
5 million from Alvaro Fernandez deal.
About Fernandez as well. Yeah,
He's going to Real Madrid. See, one more thing was United need midfielders.
yeah, we
Last
do.
season, I said in Europa League final also, United didn't start with Ugarte and Casemiro. They started with Bruno and Casemiro, right? Bruno and Casemiro.
Bruno and
It won't
Casemiro.
work.
It
It
won't.
won't
But
work.
the
It
problem
won't
is that
work.
Bruno is going to start. He's going to play. He's going to play in that pivot, which I don't understand at all because he's not even a pivot player. I genuinely asked this around the time when Bruno Fernandez was going to be sold. I said this. I said, where does Bruno Fernandez actually play? Now that Cunha is here, now that Mbeumo is here, they're not. He's not going to play in any of those 10 positions. He's not going to, and then he's going to end up playing in that pivot, and he's going to be that deep line playmaker. But the issue with him is that he loses the ball way too much because he's very wasteful. He's a very high volume type of player where he needs a couple of passes here and there out of maybe 5 or 6 hoof balls that he plays. One or two will hit the player. One or two he will find. But the rest of
Yeah.
them, he gives the ball away a lot. And he also loses it in possession. And that's going to be a big issue if he's playing so deep in that midfield. Because that's going to
For
allow teams
me,
to counter. That's going to allow teams. That's going to put. We play a high line anyways as well, with how high our
that put
defenders are up as well. And it's going to
yeah
be a
that
big,
put
big issue.
so much pressure on Casemiro. See,
Yeah,
for me, the problem was, say, as Bruno will give the ball, but you can't leave one single midfielder, Casemiro, like to
on an
control whole
island by
midfield.
himself. Exactly. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't do
he
that.
can't do that, right? He's 31 or 32. He can't
Hmm.
do that. See, he got brain. He can do that. At Real Madrid, he got Cruz and Modric to behind him.
Yeah.
He played in three-man midfield. He can't do that in two-man midfield in Premier League where ball moves fast,
And
where
also
pressure
at
is so
his
high.
age, and also at
Yeah,
his age currently right now, considering his physicality, all that type of stuff, like he can't do that, bro. I seen it 2 seasons ago, Ten Hag's second season, the season where we won the FA Cup. First game of the season, we played Wolves. I could tell you what our midfield was that day. Here, I'll tell you right now. So let's see. We played Wolves at Old Trafford. We ended up winning. Rafael Varane
McTominay,
scored.
Casemiro,
Yeah.
Casemiro, maybe. I think McTominay come and score a goal. I think.
Okay, so it was here. I'll share my screen so you can see what our formation was too. Look at this, bro. This right here. So look, this was our team, the starting lineup. Look at Casemiro on an island all by himself, bro, and he was getting absolutely cooked. I remember that game, bro. Cunha was
Yes.
running through our midfield. He would pick
Yeah.
up the ball here and he would just drive, bro, and nobody is going at him because Casemiro, he's not going to keep up with Cunha's pace and physicality. He's just not
Yes.
going to. And this is the issue that we were having in that game itself. And I've seen that so many times last season too. And this is a completely different system too. This was Ten Hag's formation, whatever the fuck that he was trying to play, transition ball, that bullshit that he was talking about. And we put Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, and Casemiro in that midfield, bro. And that's what we were. That's what our lineup was in that game. And now we're going into a season where right now our current midfielders are Garte, Bruno, and Casemiro in those pivot positions. It's a
Mason
big,
Mount,
big problem, bro. Mason Mount, he'll play in the
Maino,
10. Yeah, like he'll and
Kobe
Mainu.
Maino.
And Ruben Amram don't like Mainu, and he don't like playing him in the pivot anyways. Like he don't like playing him, period. So it's one of those type of things where it's going to be a big, big issue, bro. Big issue. And that's one of
Flawless
the
is
problems
saying,
that we're going to have.
yeah, Flawless said so many times he wanted
Bigger bomber.
destroyer, bigger bomber.
Bigger bomber.
Flawless said so many times destroyer. I will say that United need two midfielders, not one. Two midfielders. I will say two because I want to see Baleva and see. I don't want to see,
Baleba is going to
but if
cost big money, bro. He's going to cost
yeah, it
a
costs to
lot.
see if
That's a
you
dream signing
not
for me. That is like a
yeah
dream signing for me. Baleba in our
see
midfield, bro.
they I can tell one more player and Jace also knows him Enzo Millet from from Bundesliga. He can work. He can play well. He can work. Stuttgart. He can Enzo Millet from
I do,
Stuttgart. He will work at United.
I do wonder though, because he's more of an advanced player though. Like I do wonder
Yeah.
if he can play. Like he can play definitely in the 10, but I don't know if he can play in the double pivot though. That's my only
Uh,
issue.
what I'm saying was just leave out Casemiro, bring him quality six, not Ugarte, quality six, and beside him Enzo Millet.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? My issue, I think my only issue with that is because it would work if there was playing like a midfield three, but I'm kind of concerned about them just playing like just two midfielders there, just
Yeah.
holding. I think that's probably my bigger issue. Like I feel like you can do that if you have
Yeah,
like an elite player, like an elite screener, ball winner, but can also
yeah.
control the tempo. But if you're gonna bring the player that you mentioned first, I don't know how for someone like an Enzo Malone would play in the pivot. I think he's done a lot better in advanced areas, like in the 10 role, for example. But that's just me though.
Because I have seen Ruben system work. Ruben system last season. What he's trying to do was, he wants one player who from deep control the play, who can pass the ball. He wants to play like a whole attacking system. He whole player has to control the attacking system. I think
Mhm.
Enzo Millet can't do on his own, but he will be a good signing. He needs another player also. I don't want to see United fans don't want to see Bruno at eight. Uh, he can work at eight. That's what I'm saying. I can see him work at eight. And this system won't work until Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro leaves. People are thinking only issue is Bruno Fernandes. No, the whole midfield is a complete issue. There is no destroyer in that midfield. There is no destroyer. Ugarte is a okay player, but he can't pass.
He's
He
shit,
can't
man.
do.
Fuck, Ugarte is so
He,
fucking
he
shit.
will he will stop transactions. He will do some tackles, but he's not a complete destroyer. See, Gravenberch is also not a complete destroyer, but he will work because we got McAllister. There is no support in the midfield.
Yeah.
That's why. See, if I am United fan, I'm really
Yeah, bro.
really concerned about midfield man. Your attack is set. Your defense was good. Your defense is see Mazravi, Martinez, Delict, uh, Euro. It will work. Your defense is not a problem for me. For me, the whole problem will be striker and midfield. That is the whole problem for me. And
Yeah.
you are not linked with any midfielders also. I have seen Indy links, it falls. I have seen Dalman Calvert Lewins, it falls. I hope it continues, man. Really, Shik. I hope it continues. I am
Of
happy
course you
for
do.
me.
I know you do. I know. Of course you think it continues, but hey, man, well, I'm telling you, like it's. I'm not losing my shit at this moment currently because I still think there's time for a lot of things to happen. But bro, it's getting closer and closer to that peak time. A little bit feedback from your mic. What's that? But it's getting closer and closer to that peak time where it's going to become a situation where, yeah, man, I mean, I'm already worried. We have first 5 games of the season. We're playing 3 Big 6 teams. We play Arsenal at Old Trafford first game of the season. You think Gyökeres is not going to be ready for that game to prove a point to Ruben Amorim? Like, of course he will. Like, he wants to go to Arsenal and he's going to probably start in that game. But I also wouldn't be surprised if Havertz plays. But yeah, like it's that game. We play Burnley at home. Oh no, Fulham away after that. Then we play Burnley at home. Then we play Manchester City and Chelsea on a back to back at the Etihad and at Old Trafford. So it's peak, bro. And then you were there yesterday, Sai, when someone was talking about having a 75% win record between
Josu.
November. Like Josu was talking about that. No, man, like it's Casper says you think Man United can get top 6, top 7 this season. Currently, as things stand right now, no, I don't think we do.
No.
We stay mid table again. We stay mid table again. Like it's going to be that type of situation again. I don't think we do. We'd have to get that striker in. We'd have to get midfielders in. We'd have to let a lot of outgoings. Like we'd have to have a lot of outgoings too. A lot of players need to be gone, and then I could possibly make a prediction like that. But as things stand right now, hell no, man. Hell no. I'm trying to find this one clip of Ugarte that hell fucking pissed me off, bro. Let me see if I could find it. One sec. This guy fucking Ugarte, man. That's what really pissed me off.
Oh, good.
Can't find it though. Yeah, I can't find it. I thought it would be on Twitter.
Which picture are you talking about?
Bro, you seen that one where he like you seen that one against West Ham where he like gets pressed by a midfield. I forgot who it was, and then he falls to the ground, he holds his back and he loses the ball and then they end up scoring.
Nah, I haven't seen that clip.
Bro,
Nah.
I have to find it, bro. One sec. I have to find this because you guys will realize what I'm talking about when it comes to Ugarte. Come
I
on.
think I know. I think I remember the time, but no, but I just haven't seen it on my timeline.
What is this? I hate how Twitter is sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Because I literally seen this a couple of days ago. Like I type in Ugarte and it's just all like pictures of him with his girl, bro. I ain't trying to see this shit.
Yeah, it's one of those latest
Yeah.
it's on his account, and
Yeah.
I've seen man cooking him as well. Like that shit was crazy, man. I don't
No,
know what
people
was
been
going on.
cooking him, bro. People really been cooking him. I
Uh,
know it was some United channel that posted it too. Wait, did I like the tweet? Let me see. But Jazz, let me ask you, what's your thoughts on because I haven't spoken to you about it. Kudos. It's links to Spurs.
um, it's cute. It's cute. Like
It's cute.
it's cute. It's cute, bro. Like I don't know what to say, to be honest. Like
You think you get them? Do you think you get them? Because currently, right now, it just looks like it's you guys who are We've officially
Yeah, it's
put
just
in a bid
it's
for him,
literally
right?
just yeah, it's just
Yeah,
literally us right now, and then Chelsea have to get rid of what my man shit what's his name Madueke. They have to get rid of him.
Madueke, yeah. Before they can try to
Yeah,
go in, right?
so they can't even go in for him and that. So it's like,
Hmm.
and I mean that's what. Oh shit, my bad. There was a
You
report
good?
from Simon. Ah, my my button just literally fell down, but it was empty, so we good, man.
You're good. You're good. No worries.
Oh, sorry, man. I've been literally editing. I've been literally editing stuff for my Twitch channel, like literally all day. Like not even all day, like literally since last week, man. So, like I've been just putting a bunch of effects and everything, just
Hmm.
rebranding a little bit. So
That's
I've
good,
just been
man.
tired.
Make sure you guys go check out Jazz's Twitch channel, people. Go
Yeah,
follow
man.
him on Twitch.
Yeah, man.
Definitely
But
go check him out.
nah. Where was I again? Oh yeah, I said
The
yeah,
kudos thing. Yeah, Chelsea,
yeah,
kudos.
good. Yeah,
By the way.
it's cute, man. Like I said, it's cute, man. Like good player, but it doesn't make me go like, wow, like you know what I mean, like. And obviously, I know where Tottenham is currently at the stage where we are in our phase in terms of like where we wanna build on and that. So we obviously need just
Mhm.
players in of a certain quality. And I know a lot of people view Kudos in a way different light than I do, but when it comes to my player analysis, I'm just very critical when it comes to I don't get excited about the bare minimum. I don't get excited about the guy that like yeah, your strengths are being a good dribbler, you can find your man, you can create your own chances and that's all well and good, but I feel like
Mhm.
I feel like I can find that type of player everywhere if I really put that effort.
Yeah.
If you want to be like for me what makes the difference between him and for example other players who can do similar stuff is the production and I
Yeah.
think for me, this is probably something that I would have preferred a lot more than somebody who um is maybe helping our overall play more, but it doesn't really mean much to me because like I think Sai said it earlier, we score goals. Like scoring goals is not necessarily an issue. It's just the fact that I think everywhere else the quality is just so it's just not everywhere else, but certain positions the quality is lacking, or the type of player maybe sometimes, and even the style of football that we were playing last season, not certain players fitting into it. So I mean, Frank wants him, and I can see why Frank wants him. And one thing with Frank, which I have said even to United fans about Mbemo, is that not that I think Mbemo is going to be a bad player for United if United actually can get the deal done, but
Hmm.
most of the fact that I think what massively contributed to Mbremo's development and becoming the player that he is the coaching.
The coaching, of course. Yeah.
And so I don't know how it's going to necessarily translate to United, but can Frank make Kudus better? Yeah, it's just like I said, I don't know. Like I'm just not in the point. I'm not in the state where I'm like super excited that we're linked to him, and I'm looking forward to getting to the football club and anything like that. Like I'm like, yo, if the manager wants him that badly, and Bremo just didn't want to come out, it is what it is. Is what it is. I can't blame the football club for that. Um,
Hmm.
I'm trying to get the Kudus deal done, innit? And if Chelsea somehow can start Madueke to Chelsea, then and they come in and then he makes a 360 and says he wants to go to Chelsea, then it is what it is. Like he wants to go to Chelsea, but then what
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do is because I think one thing, and I think a lot of football fans do this, where because they are so desperate of a position to change, they're willing to take anybody. And I'm not really in that mindset of things. So where like for me, it's like you already missed out on Embramo. Semenyo's out of your price range because Spawn's putting a ridiculous price on him, and
Yeah.
Kudus is maybe go to Chelsea, for example, in this scenario like that. You're missing like three targets that you wanted in the summer, and unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then
I hear.
I rather want to go in a position which I even want to begin with. I don't even necessarily want to go to the Kudus road anyway, but if let's say in the scenario Kudus doesn't join us, instead of panicking and trying to sign a right winger this summer, why not try to improve the midfield even more? Like I know
Yeah.
we're looking for a midfielder anyway, but I know why I've been consistent on it. Like I want two midfielders to come in this summer, like two guys who can come in and just raise the standards in terms of not only just the ability, just but also the competitiveness. I feel like, because I don't want a situation where like and Spurs fans do this a lot, and I think football fans do it in general, but Spurs fans do it a lot less in this specific situation where our fans will see, for example, Bergwijn, who I think had a really good season before his injury ended his season. I think he was really good, and he's automatically the first choice now, and I'm like, I don't like that. I just don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't like the idea of my player unless you're sort of unless you bona fide world class or you bona fide one of the best midfielders in the league, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't like the idea that you are day one on the team sheet. I can understand
Yeah.
certain players. I can understand why they have to be bona fide starters because the lack of quality there. So like,
Hmm.
if Berg was starts for us, for example, this season, I can understand it because we don't at the moment time the quality of the depth in the midfield is not there yet. Same with Bentancur. Me personally, I want to sell Bentancur, but that's another conversation. But so yeah, for me personally, I want two midfielders. Like if you had a choice, yeah, if I had a choice between signing Kudus or I'm signing a lone player as a right winger with Johnson on the right, and then you can buy me a quality 8 and a quality 6 to bolster our midfield. I'd rather choose the second option of bolstering our midfield because I think one thing that, which I told the floors already as well is that people don't deep that people are not deep in right now. Everybody's so desperate for attackers right now where nobody's trying to sign midfielders right now like that. It's so like everybody in the top market. Let's say teams that can afford being in the top market is spending more money. So I'm not talking about guys who are going for like 50 million or something like that, and clubs can only pay for that. Let's say guys for like 30 million and up. There's so many
Yeah.
midfielders out there where I look at and say Spurs can go and sign right now two of them who immediately not only improve the quality, the experience in midfield, but also the just the standard and the competition within the team in midfield. So that would for me, you're fixing your midfield, you're fixing your defense already in terms of the centre backs. Up and we signed a youngster from Japan. Let's see what he can do. We already had Luka Vucevic from 2 seasons ago, signed him. He's been on loan developing because he couldn't join us at that point. But he's been be developing himself. We're looking to trying to get Esteve from Burnley in to be our backup to Van der Ven, which is really good because I think we need a left side centre back.
Considering how Van de Ven's hamstrings are too, I completely get
That
it.
too, and he's also similar. He's also a similar type of player, and I've watched him. And I think he's a really good backup to have them. But let's go and
Mhm.
bolster the midfield. If you
Yeah.
can't get Kudus, let's bolster the midfield. Let's get a backup to Solanke, and then let's wait for the right wing next summer because I think there's going to be a lot of more option available for us.
Available.
Of
Yeah.
course, everybody's trying to find their solutions right now, but that's just the way I look at it because I'm trying to think about the long term squad building rather than okay, what do we need desperately right now, and let's just go
Yeah.
and fix it. Even if the quality is not right, everybody's going to be happy because we buy somebody in a certain position. I'm just not with that mindset.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Don C,
There's
how you doing, man? Yo,
Yeah,
Victor Gyökeres in that.
what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How are you doing? How was your presentation yesterday? Let me ask that
Oh,
first.
no. It's actually tomorrow. It's just that I needed to get so much stuff done.
Okay, okay.
So it's just one of those things where, like,
So it's
no,
tomorrow. Okay.
yeah, no, it's tomorrow. But then, guess what? I'm still
Missed
doing
it.
it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's got to be perfect. But it is what it is. That's a tomorrow issue. That's a tomorrow issue, bro. Yo, what you saying, man? I heard my brothers last night. It was very enjoyable seeing your team sheet.
Isn't it? I
Yeah.
isn't it always enjoyable seeing my team when considering I've been getting the last fucking pick for the past 3 weeks.
Shik, don't blame Donsi. Yesterday you fucked up.
I did fuck up. To be honest, I will say shout out to Sai. He actually helped me out quite a lot. He was giving me good players. I
Yes,
fucked up. I totally lost my mind over the goalkeeper. I just didn't even think about it. But hey, listen, I still didn't ended up finishing last, and that's fine for me. I didn't get
and
relegated. Okay? So it's all good.
I think you can play 3-4-3.
Yeah, I could have played 3-4-3. You're right. True, but it's all
Yeah,
Or
good.
you could have just
and
picked a keeper.
Yeah, it's all good. No problem. That
he
that
didn't
that
pick
that's
because
fine.
of you, Donsi. He didn't pick because of you.
I lost track of like who I needed. It was a little difficult. Like my mind was scrambling because you still have to pick two players from each team, and then you have to go based off of what positions are left, like all those type of things. I just didn't think of a goalkeeper. I don't know why I didn't. Me and Spoopy both. But Doncy, before we do close out, I'm gonna close out in the next 5 to 6 minutes because we're gonna go. I think Chelsea are playing in the Club World Cup
One
semifinal
hour.
against
Yeah.
Romania in 1 hour, so we'll go. I think Floss is gonna go live for that. But what are your thoughts on Gyökeres, bro? Gyökeres obviously looks like he's giving priority to Arsenal, Doncy. So what are your thoughts on that, man?
You know what? Yeah, first and foremost, I'm happy. No, first and foremost, people make sure you like and subscribe. People in the chat, big up. I can't actually look at my phone right now because, as you can know, that I'm on my four wheels moving. You hear what I'm saying?
No
But
worries, man.
about
Big up to you.
Gyökeres, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy that we actually got a striker. I'm not hearing this revisionism, this tribalism about, oh yeah, but he comes from the Portuguese league, because they're saying what happened to, who was it? Nunes or whatever, Diaz, whatever, whoever came from there and how shit he is. We got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see that, for one, it's different positions. Yeah. So if you want to talk about that, let's talk about Ronaldo, innit? Right? He also
True.
came from that league. Bernardo Silva, he also came from that league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, we're not going to talk about the,
Technically, like, of course, like, I don't want to mention, but I mean, I will say, rest in peace to Diogo Jota, but he's also someone who came from that league. He was from Porto.
yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
look at that. So
Ruben
people are just
Diaz.
hating, because I'm going to tell you this, yeah.
yeah.
Everyone apart from City will take this striker right now. Every single team will take this striker right now. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
I won't
We
take.
would.
Yeah.
I won't take
So
Donzi.
sorry.
I won't take
Say that.
Gyökeres.
I don't care what you want, bro. Anyway, you lot want to leave. Just be happy that you want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, side. Yeah, it's straight up and down. And because you like because we all know Salah's on his way out and all the rest of it. But big up
Yeah.
to you, because you know what? Yeah, you can run up your mouth, because you lot are Premier League winners at this
I did
point in
want to say
time.
this,
Yeah,
Dante. I did want to say this. I said this briefly yesterday on A-listers, and I don't think anyone heard me. But I also want to say I think Arsenal's PR is
yeah,
they pulled off a very, very good move, and I'll tell you why. Because obviously we heard about the
yeah,
Thomas Partey news, right? And that was
yeah,
all over last week. Towards the end of last week, heavy criticism towards Arteta, towards Arsenal Football Club, and how they handled the whole situation. What do they do
yeah,
2 days after that? 2 days after that, they officially like announced Zubamendi to the club. Pictures of him in the kit and all that type of stuff. They officially announce him, and then we all of a
yeah,
sudden hear about the Gyökeres news too. And I refuse
yeah,
to believe that it's not like they weren't negotiating with Gyökeres before this already. I think they
yeah,
were, and now they just found it convenient for them to announce this whole
yeah,
Gyökeres news and the whole Zubamendi joining the club. I just think their PR team spot on, and it makes sense because that's how Arsenal are. Every time they lose a game, new kid drop, or not new kid, new like piece of clothing drops. You can go buy this, you can go buy that. I remember last season after you guys lost to us in the FA Cup, we heard about the whole Zubamendi news, like Zubamendi's being
yeah.
linked to Arsenal, all that type of stuff. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a
And
whole
even
PR thing
and
as well?
the thing is, yeah, of course, it's a PR thing. Just remember, last season, just before the Tottenham game, we didn't win the last game before that. I can't remember who that was against. And
Mm-hmm.
then Arteta signed an extension. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. So I know that Arsenal's PR game is A1. Arsenal's PR game is like that bad bitch in the dance. You know what I'm saying? Right? Whenever you see so many duds or you're having a bad day, you just look at them and you just like, oh yeah, you've got to smile or laugh. But
Yeah,
the with the Gyökeres thing, I'm actually happy that we signed Gyökeres simply
yeah.
because he will score goals. He will score a lot of goals for us. I'm thinking between, even though it's his first season, I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at 20 to 25 goals. Simple, like
Thank you,
more in
bro.
all
You're putting
competitions.
him on, bro. We asked Igali yesterday, what are your expectations of Gyökeres? How many goals? I asked him this. I said, how many goals do you think he could score? He said,
Yeah,
I think he will get 15 to 20. I'm like,
yeah,
15 to 20 for a top striker that you've wanted at this club for the longest time. You've been saying, I want
yeah,
Gyökeres over Sesko. Gyökeres
yeah,
has had the crazy amount of GNA, and I get it. It's Portuguese league. I don't think he's going to replicate the crazy numbers that he was replicating in the past 2 years over there. I get it. It's different competition, better defenders that you're going up against. But to expect 15 to 20 goals from a striker like him, I think he was sitting on the fence. And I think he didn't want to get cooked up later on in the season or make an outlandish claim about how many goals he's going to score. I think 20 to 25 goals is realistic, bro. I really, really think it is for someone like him. How many
yeah. No,
goals did
it is.
Donzi,
Havertz
are
score?
you
No, it is.
sorry?
It.
Donzi,
So go on.
Donzi, are you saying 20-25 goals in Premier League
All comp.
or GNA? All comps.
Say that again, sir. Did you know you're breaking up? Say that again, one more time.
Are you saying 20 to 25 in all comps or just the Premier League?
No, no, I want
Just in
20
Premier
to
League.
20. Okay, what it is, yeah, I want 25 on all comps. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my minimum target for him. 25
Okay.
on all comps. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure he's going to score the majority of them in the Premier League. right? I want
Okay.
like 20 goals in the Premier League. So that's 5 goals in competitions because I know we're not going to win the Champions League. We're probably going to go out in the FA Cup and so forth early, and he's not going to really play the Carling Cup. I mean, the Carabao Cup, whatever the hell it's called nowadays. Yeah. So
Hmm.
I'm being more realistic with people like Miguel. He's been cooked so much that obviously he doesn't want to put his neck on the line like that. Like pause. For
Yeah.
me, it's one of those things where this is probably the hottest prospect in Europe right now for goal wise, just for GNA wise, for the GNA merchants. So if that's
Hmm.
the case, like why shouldn't I be expecting that? Because when he scored against the Man Cities and all the rest of the top teams that people class as world class teams, yeah, people weren't saying this. If he went to Man United, yeah, or Chelsea, people won't be saying this. It's only because he's coming to Arsenal. So obviously the bar's changing now. Well, he's not prem ready. Tell me what's motherfucker. Like, let me show these pussy old something, yeah. Fucking who was prem ready, right? What the fuck did
Hmm.
he do for Man United? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're talking about these prem ready players like to say the Premiership is the be all end all. You get me? People say the EPL is the best league in the world. I disagree. I think it's the most competitive, but it's not the best league in the world. Because if that was
Hmm.
the case, we'll be winning Europe. We'll be winning in Europe every single year, and that's every competition. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
He's a gunman. He scored 39 goals for his club last season. The second highest scorer was 19. Right? He's better than that league. Come and show me what you got in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be one of those players. And you know me, Sheik. I'm not really positive on the best of days.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
Yeah. I get it.
I've seen this you play. You get me? Yeah. This is someone that I know we need in our team because if people want to go in the notion of he's gonna score between 15 and 18 in all comps, then why buy him? Because we got Havertz there. And I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of Havertz because Havertz fit will score them goals because he has shown that. And even before he got injured, he scored what 11 goals all comps. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And it was out for 3.5 months.
Yeah.
So it's for me, it's like either or either. It's either you want someone that's a gunman or you want to stay with fucking Havertz and be in the position that you are. Don't complain when Havertz is playing and not backing the team. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the only reason why I'm backing fucking Gokares is because he's a striker. He's something that I wanted. I'm not gonna be one of those fans be like, oh yeah, I wanted this, and then now I've got it, I'm not gonna back the team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only way he's not gonna score them goals is if Arteta continuously plays Havertz up front and so forth. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. I get
like
what you
like
mean.
um
And
like with the transfers that we have so far, I'm really happy. The only negative part about it is this whole Madueke thing. You get me? But then
Yeah.
until I see that signature, until I see him with a number, I'm just gonna see it as a friggin' like as friggin' rumors. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
so I'm like right now I'm so calm until the league starts. Once the league starts, then I can switch on, I can get my game face on, and then it's either I'm gonna be happy during the league or I'm gonna be cussing everyone out. You know what I'm saying? But like let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
so. Right now, I haven't got time to be reactionary or none of
I get
that.
that.
But before
Yeah.
anyone
Yeah.
kicks the ball, yeah, and
Yeah.
until he plays his first 7 games, like after he signs, God willing, yeah, or
Hmm.
as you say, inshallah, let's just keep our mouth shut and just wait. You hear me? Let's wait
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
because when he does bang, yeah, all these flip floppers will be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, like I knew we couldn't make it in the Premier League. I knew we couldn't do this. I knew we couldn't do that. Then do you know what? Yeah, fair enough, right? You lot bought fucking who was it? Ronaldo back. You thought he was going to take you back to the promised lands, but he didn't. Sometimes it's a gamble. You get me? Like
Yeah.
fucking Liverpool bought Salah from Roma, and he weren't banging like that, like he's banging in England, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
but the English league is better. But people say the English league is better than the Italian league. So why would he score the same type of goals in Italy?
Roma, Fiorentina. Yeah.
This is what
Yeah.
I'm
I
saying.
get that.
So it's
Mm.
it's 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 one of those things where it's either he does it or he doesn't. If he does, guess what? Yeah, we're happy. And if it doesn't, you know what? At least we put our necks on the line, pause, right? And we tried our thing. We tried something different because obviously not having a striker, we've come second place. Yeah,
Mhm.
and us as fans said that if we need to get over the line, we need to buy a striker. Until then, we always will be second place. Now we've got a striker. Now people want to flip flop on their things. This is why I can't stand the Arsenal fandom. You get me? At least it's someone like myself, right? And there's so many people like me. We stick by our words, yeah. We stick by whether we're right or we're wrong. You get me? So,
Yeah.
boy, I'm hoping for the best, but prepare for the worst. Because what's the worst people are gonna say to me? I'm gonna come on the shows and you man are gonna cook me. You man cook me every fucking week. What's the difference?
You,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
deserve it.
And and the thing is, I don't even back my team like that, and I'm getting the cooking. I probably get cooked more than the positive fans. You get me? And I'm more
Yeah.
negative in the eyes of social media and the rest of them pussy holes them. But it's what
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
bro. It is what it
Listen,
is.
look,
Like,
I can, as much as I dislike your club,
Donzi,
I can't hate on the fact that you guys have gotten a striker now. Like this has been the talk for the past 2 to 3 seasons: is Arsenal need a striker? Arsenal need that 20 to 25 goal striker. Arsenal need a striker that's going to take us over the line. All right. So, and I think for you also, like, because I know where you stand on this. Now, the pressure was already on for Arteta to deliver a trophy at this point for Arsenal Football Club. There's a lot of fans out there who don't want these so-called tin pot trophies, the FA Cup and the Carling Cup and all that type of stuff. They want to win a league or they want to win a Champions League. So now that he's
yeah.
actually gotten his striker, I think it's due time now. I think all eyes are going to be on Arteta a lot more. I think a lot of the fans who even back him are going to be looking at what Arteta does with this squad, because now he's gotten all these things that he's pretty much wanted. Thomas Partey, whatever happened with him, absolute dickhead of a guy that he is, he's got replaced by Zubimendi. You've gotten squad depth, I guess, in the midfield for Jorginho.
Yeah.
You've got the striker obviously through the door as well. You're still linked with Eze, who can still possibly go to Arsenal. You're still
Madueke.
Madueke, yes, I was going to mention him, even though a lot of people
Oh,
don't want Madueke, but Madueke looks like he's looking like he could possibly join Arsenal Football Club
Yeah.
too. A lot of deals are happening though. I don't think they get Rodrigo simply based off of the fact that if Rodrigo makes himself available to other clubs, I just don't think Arsenal are very high in that pecking order. I think a lot of other clubs will be higher than them in that pecking
did,
order, like
did
a
you know? Did
Liverpool,
you know the funny thing is? Yeah,
yeah,
like
go on.
if we threw over the odds, we'll get him. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
because if we're going in for Madueke, we actually choose to go for Madueke. We're
You
not
get
going to throw
Madueke,
over
you're
the
not
odds.
going to get him. Yeah,
No,
you get
100%,
Madueke, you're not
100%,
going to get him. Yeah.
100%. Right, because you know what it is. Like I don't want Madueke at my club. Right,
Mm-hmm.
he's not as bad as people think he is, but he's not great at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If like how I rate certain players is that when other clubs are going in for them, their reaction of losing that player. That's it. Even if I don't watch them week in, week out, it's just your reaction of how you lose that said player makes me believe that he's not good enough. You get me? Yeah.
Yeah.
And and not one person that I spoke to as in a Chelsea fan base, like they might say he could be a good player later on.
Like he's still younger or whatever and all that type of stuff. No, I think he cut out.
Donzi cut off, I think.
Yeah, he cut off, I think. It's all good. He'll be back.
See, I
Um,
want to ask him one question because see, all Arsenal fans are not jumping like a reindeer. We are getting
No, we
aggressive. We
wouldn't
are
like.
getting.
And guess what? No, he'll stick
No.
to us. Just we'll be like
Donzi,
the fucking Liverpool 2 seasons ago when everyone said, "Oh, Liverpool's going to finish third because of the season that they had with Klopp, right?" And
mhm.
Liverpool won the league. So, in football, sometimes you just got to watch what happens, play the game out.
Yeah.
Once the first player kicks the ball, that's where we can judge on what's going to happen. Until then, bruv, I just like Liverpool fans, not even Liverpool fans. So shut the fuck up and enjoy the win because we'll see what happens next season, my brother.
see, Donzi. No, Donzi. Serious
Hello, can you hear
question.
me?
See, you are getting
Yeah,
Gokras,
we
you
can
are
hear you.
getting
Yeah.
Eze. I,
Go on. Yeah,
can you hear me,
all
Sheik,
good.
right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Go
See,
on.
Donzi, you are getting Gokras, you are getting Eze. Uh,
He left. He
Donzi, you
left.
are getting Gokras, you are getting Eze.
Mhm.
Probably Madueke. You don't want, but probably Madueke. Uh,
You cutting out? I think you're cutting out, sorry. All
Yeah, I
good,
think he
man.
cut off. I think he
Yeah,
cut off.
I think he cut off. Yeah. It's all good. He'll be back. I know
But what the fuck was
Dancy's
it?
driving, so that's
Ah,
why.
there he is.
There you are, Dancy.
Oh
Sai,
yeah,
can
yeah,
you hear?
yeah.
can
Did
can
when
you
you're
hear me,
driving, you
right?
got yeah, I can hear you. It's these black
Yeah.
zones that they call them. That
It's
are
all
the
good, man.
spots.
See, my
Yeah.
question. See, my question was. Sorry to cut you off.
No
My
worries.
question was: you are getting Gokras, you are getting Eze. Probably Madueke. What is your prediction then? Are you winning the league?
I think what's it
Tough
called? His
question.
connect his connection's gone, bro.
Yeah, I think he's driving. That's why he's going into. He's probably driving through dead zones and
But
stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's fine. No worries. What are you
See,
saying,
just
King?
because I have seen Gokras links. They Arsenal fans are jumping like a reindeer, man. I have not seen there. See, we are winning the league. We will win all the cups. They are moving mad. That's why I want to ask a prediction of Donsi. What if yes, they are signing Gokras? They are signing the big players. They are moving big. What are their predictions and whether they are winning the league or not? I want to know about them.
I know he's like a little bit like he's driving around in dead zones. To be honest, he did kind of
Yeah,
answer
fine,
the
fine.
question. He basically said how like he's gonna wait until the start of the season until until someone actually kicks the ball, and that's where he'll be able to like make his predictions, which I think is fair. To be honest, what are you saying, Taz King? What are you guys saying, man?
Alright, match, man. I'm enjoying life.
Big up Sheik.
Big up,
Big,
man.
big,
King,
big
big
up
up,
the
big
whole
up.
panel, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
big up,
I'm
big up
actually
everyone.
I'm about to close out in like the next like 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll let you guys talk about what you guys want to talk about real quick. But Don C, there's a question to you. Basically, Sai asked, "You're signing all these players. Do you think you will win the league next season?"
I can't judge it until someone's kicked the ball yet because
I
it's
told you.
it's
See, I
very
told you, Sai. I
it's
told
it's
you.
very like silly of me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna jump the gun because you never know. No one's actually because we're not okay. Realistically, we've only had two deals, yeah. That Moscato dude and Zubimendi, right? That's only two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everyone else, like we haven't signed because we all heard what is it, 18 months ago or whatever it was when we was gonna sign Mudrik, and then everything was done until Chelsea came in and swooped in. Fair enough, he
yeah,
didn't turn out to be the player that they expected, but no one knew that, is what I'm saying. So until someone kicks the ball, until someone like scores a goal or we sign the player and stuff like that, I'm in limbo and I refuse to answer that question. So the answer to that question is I plead the fifth.
yeah. I've,
fair enough.
No, no,
I
no.
really like
Dancy,
Luis
Dancy,
Diaz.
you are taking, sorry, King. You are taking a
Yeah,
safe route. What I'm asking was, I just want to know first or second. That's it.
No,
You,
no, I can't predict that, bro.
right?
So,
You
no,
predict
no, no,
some results,
no,
right?
no,
You
okay,
say you
no,
won't
no,
say
no,
fourth or
okay,
fifth,
no,
right?
no. The reason why is because like we're so early in the window and there's so much business to do for every single top club.
yeah,
Because you've only signed one player. Man United, I mean Man City
Okay.
haven't really done much yet.
yeah,
Chelsea, they haven't really done much yet. You know what I'm saying? So until like the first week of the league, that's when, do you know what? Yeah, I'll make my prediction and I'll stand by it. And it's not even the safe one, it's the smart one. Yeah? It's actually the smart one because can
yeah,
you
Okay.
imagine Arsenal go out and buy what? Another three players, another three ballers? Then guess what? It will change my whole prediction.
yeah,
And then if
yeah,
we don't buy anyone else after, say, Gokeres, that right there changes my whole prediction. Just because
yeah.
we haven't got the right wing sorted out, like a backup for Saka,
Saka.
and, and,
Yeah,
and, and our left wing is still the same with Trossard and Martinelli. So what's the point of me actually be
Yeah.
like, do you know what, right? Let me put higher than what we should be with what we have already had. Yeah, fair enough. A striker is great, but a striker still doesn't transform us from, let's say, second or third place to a
But
title winning team simply because we haven't like sorted out the rest of it. Yeah, and to
yeah,
be honest, the most important person that I believe that we need to sort out is the manager. Until we get another manager, it's really going to be hard for us to do much.
yeah. That's it, bro.
Okay. And yeah.
That's it. That's it. Like minimum, like obviously you need more players in it, but at minimum you need three players, bro. At
Yeah,
minimum, like,
at minimum.
like yeah, at minimum, you need three players. You still need to bring in a replacement for Partey. You need to bring in another midfielder because if Zubimendi or Declan Rice gets injured, then basically you're fucked.
Yeah,
You get it. So you basically need to bring in another midfielder. You at least need you at least need a left winger, and yeah, and pretty much yeah, you need a left winger and you need like someone to cover for Saka. That is going to be Madueke, but Madueke is not good enough cover, bro. That's not cover, bro. You get it?
no,
Like
and that's the thing. And that's my whole thinking. Like it's like I understand why oh fucking hell, Si's asking that question.
right?
Yeah,
But for me, I'm not one of them Arsenal fans that like to jump over the bush and be like, yeah, we're going to win the league because we've got a striker. No, it doesn't work like that for me. What works is that for my team to get over the line, we have to be better. And what we
yeah,
have right at this point in time, we're not better because just losing Partey, just losing that signing, yeah.
yeah,
Forget everything that we've heard and what's going on.
yeah,
For
yeah,
just losing him has made us a worse club. You know what I'm saying?
yes, yeah,
Just
yeah.
losing him right
I
now.
forgot even
He
about
like
the 10, bro.
yeah,
You need the 10 as well. Like I forgot. Yeah, Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard's
Eh,
not good enough week in and
Eze,
week out, bro. You need another 10, bro. Like
yeah.
Eze
that's
has a
And
10. Eze has a 10.
That's why they're trying to, I think,
Eze
yeah,
has a 10.
yeah.
play him on the left hand side and also play him in the
And the
10.
thing is, Arteta needs to go back to the foot. Arteta needs to stop playing this throw-in, this set-piece football. Arteta needs to go back to the football that he played in the 22-23 season, where you man were 93% on top, basically. He needs to go
Yeah,
back to that attacking football. Because if
and
you're
mate,
going to...
Arteta needs to fuck off, plain and simple. Then
Yeah,
we can play attacking
fair enough.
football.
yeah,
Fair.
yeah, yeah. Like obviously, he should have left. He should have left, but like he should have left when you first bottled the when you bottled the league the first time. That's where he
Yeah,
should have went. But like,
yeah.
well, that's where he should have really went. But obviously, if you are going to stick with Arteta, he needs to go back to the attacking football because like because the freaking the set pieces football that's not going to work. And if you try to play that set piece football again with Gyökeres, it's not going to work. If you go back to that transition football where you had like Martin Elliott, where Martin Elliott had like 15 goals, Odegaard had like 15 goals.
Yeah.
If you go back and play that attacking football with with Gyökeres and then you sign three more players on top of that, then you got a chance. But the problem is Arteta's not going to probably change his style of football. He's gonna probably stick with the same shit. You get it? So you know what I mean? So you're screwed. So you kind of screwed
Either way.
either way, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, that's my whole point. It's like if we keep the same team as it is, we're not winning anything next season.
No,
And I will tell you straight away, we're not good enough, right? Even before I've seen Zubimendi kick a ball, I'll tell you that because
yeah,
Zubimendi's not a party. And the thing is, I'm a
no,
person like it's like this, yeah. I don't care what you did for your ex, yeah. What are you gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. And when I say he's ex, I mean he's ex team.
yeah,
Get me? It's like this year. Ozil was a bad man in Real Madrid. He
yeah,
came his first 2 seasons or first 18 months. He was a bad man. So do you know what? Yeah, he came with that reputation. But
yeah,
then, how many times can an Arsenal player say that? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We're with teams. We can't. We can rarely say that just because for one, we don't buy top players like that. We kind of
no,
make players, and two, and two, it's just not the Arsenal way.
no,
We don't buy big. We make big. You get me? And then
yeah,
sell to other clubs, right? Because that unfortunately that's the way Arsenal is. And like I said, when the end of this when the next transfer window comes, then you can ask for a prediction, and I will tell you straight up and down. I'm not like Man United, and no disrespect to Shik or any other
yeah,
Man United person. We're in a different we're in a different realm to them right now.
yeah,
They could say that like you might could say that you're gonna finish eighth, yeah. I will say, okay, I see that. Yeah. I can't say where I'm gonna finish just because we're more of finished article than a team like Man United, than a
yeah, yeah,
team
yeah,
like
yeah,
Yeah,
Tottenham,
correct.
even now to a team like Chelsea. You get me? But
Big upside. Yeah.
our team is supposed to be challenging, plain and simple. But then for us to challenge, we need ready-made players. We can't afford to
yeah,
be like, oh, let's buy this player for the sake of buying this player to sell on. No, it doesn't work like that. It's been 21 years since we won a Premier League, and we've never won a Champions League. Yeah, these are the trophies we need to be prioritizing them.
yeah,
You get me? First and foremost, and for us to do them, we have to have the players in that position to score. Like every player or all our attacking players need to score 10 goals minimum for us to do that. If they
yeah, yeah,
can't do that, then we're not even in the talk. And you're telling them Martinelli will score 10 goals in the Premier League, Trossard will score 10 goals in the Premier League. I know Saka will, I know Havertz
yeah,
will,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then guess what? Who else will? You know what I'm saying? Odegaard, if we're going off last season, because that's all I can go off, he's not going to do that.
He's not gonna.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Like so,
Yeah,
like I said, put us in a position where we can do that. And guess what? I'll change my mind. And the only way we're gonna do that is buying gunmen, not buying these fucking Madawakers and all of these blood clot pussios there like them there. You see it?
and then second, bro, and what makes me laugh about your fan base every season, yeah, I know it's not you, yeah, but what makes me laugh about your fan base is that they are justifying backups, bro. Like they are justifying players like Kepa and No God, bro. Like you shouldn't be signing backups, bro. You should be signing play. You should be signing players that can challenge the first team. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
signing backups, bro. You get it? Like you should be signing players that can you know that can come into the first team, because that's what happens with every big club. When Manchester United was winning trophies, when Wayne Rooney weren't playing well, we had Berbatov and Hernandez. When City were when Pep Guardiola was winning trophies at City, when Sane when Sane weren't playing well, he had Foden, he had Gundogan, you know what I mean? Like, and even when you man were winning trophies, you would be able to say when you man were winning trophy under Wenger, you man had like Woutord and all of them. You get it? So like
I hear you,
your
brother. I hear
fam,
you, man.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like these men are sacrificing. These men think, yeah, oh, no God's a good signing because he's a backup. Bro, you shouldn't be signing backups. You should be signing players that can come into the first team. But about Saka's place. Oh, but if we bring in someone to challenge Saka, that means Saka might be not in the team, bro. No one should be safe. No one in the 11 should be safe, bro. In the team. If you don't play well or you have injuries, bro, you should be replaced, bro. It's called competition. It's cool competition, bro. You get it. You can't be saying, oh, like, oh, we have to, you know what I mean? You can't say, oh, we need to rest Saka and then say that, oh, but we can't, but then we can't, we can't put Saka on the bench. We can't put Saka on the bench, but then you say that you want Saka to have rest. You can't have it both ways, bro. You get it. You need players that can challenge
Yeah,
players, bro.
yeah,
You get it.
yeah. I totally agree with you, bro. And then quick like I make this quick
Yeah.
like and I'm tired of the revision like the way that these people see football,
Yeah,
because it's like this year. I understand nothing's an instant win, right? But we're in a position that it should be an instant win because it's no fault of our own that we finished second twice, right?
yeah, yeah,
And if you're finishing second, therefore you're good enough. So like let's just say the last few seasons they've always blamed it on, let's say, players being
yeah,
injured, like Saka being
yeah,
injured, Odegaard being injured, Saliba
yeah.
going out, not
Saliba,
having
yeah,
a striker. Now we've got these components together. Yeah, what are they going to blame it on now? Yeah, because everyone knows my stance. Whether Arteta wins anything, yeah, I want
yeah,
him out. Yeah, I wanted him
yeah,
out
yeah,
from day one, no matter what he wins, because I don't think he's
yeah,
good enough. But then I'm just waiting for these idiots to come and see Arsenal with every single component that they want,
yeah,
that they've wanted, yeah, and we still don't win nothing. I want to see what they're gonna say because, like I said it on Sarcasm City this season, right? I'm
yeah,
gonna be calling every single one of these fucking frauds out on their bullshit. All of them, bro. I don't have a problem with that. I don't mind being a bad guy. Get me?
yeah,
I'm an Arsenal. What I'm saying. I'm happy
yeah,
that.
yeah. They'll blame it all on Berta, bro. That's what they will do. They'll blame it all on Berta, bro. You get it? Like they will say, oh, it's Berta's fault. They won't put any blame on Arteta. They will say, oh, it's Berta's fault. That's the excuse, bro. We already know what the excuse is. You know what I mean? Because these men want to, you know what I mean, keep Arteta and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, and I think you have to look at it like this. Like, Man City have just gone out of the Club World Cup. Man City are probably going to get in a right back and they could get in a centre back. Don't be surprised. And they might get in a left winger because Jack Grealish is going to be leaving as well. So and Liverpool, they will probably go in for a striker at some point. You get it? So that's what it is. Wait, don't see could crash. Shake.
My bad, I was muted. Don
Yeah,
C's going
yeah,
around. Yeah, Don C's going around. He's driving around, so he's probably in like dead zones and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
dropping off. But yeah, people will season's on the horizon. We'll be there. We'll be able to talk about, as we get approaching the season. I'm trying to take my mind off of United because bro, they piss me off like every
yeah.
single week. It's what it is.
But I'm getting agitated.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
getting
getting even
agitated
more
too, but
agitated.
I'm just focusing on better things. That's really what it is. But once we get closer to the season, that's when more streams and stuff will start. I plan on going
Yeah,
live tomorrow to talk a little bit more about the whole United situation and currently how our transfer window and this summer is going. So definitely
yeah,
you guys tune into that. If you want to pull up King, you can pull up. I'll send you the link, no problem.
yeah, 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 yeah. I pull
Um,
up. Yeah, I pull up.
but yeah, so big up to everyone. This has been Stoppage Time with Sheik, the Fan Collins Show. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Shout out to King, shout out to Don C, shout out to Jess, shout out to Sai, shout out
Yeah,
to Taz, shout out to everyone who was here. Roger is goated. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to bring you on. It's just because I got to close out. Big up to Shem, of course, every single time. Big up to everyone in the chat. Casper, H, Ravi. Shout out to Omar for the raid earlier as well. Big up to Lou, man. Big up to this crook Will. Big up to everyone, man. Big up to all the guys. And big up to A Solomon too. But yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Big up to Zir.
because yeah,
We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, for the United stream. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Tuesday. And we'll see you all in the next one. Big up and peace, people. Take
yeah.
care. Love.